moment, and here we are dreaming in the open. Now look around, isn't this a new day? Make a move, doing things a new way, a new way. 'Cause this is our world, and this is our time. These are our plans, we're gonna let them shine. This is our place in the human race, and we won't stop dreaming. No, we won't stop dreaming. Look ahead, we can see forever. You and me doing it together. Light it up, we can be a million stars. Look at us, don't you see we've come so far? Yeah, we've come so far. 'Cause this is our world, and this is our time, and these are our plans. We're gonna let them shine. This is our place in the human race, and we won't stop dreaming. No, we won't stop dreaming. Standing at the crossroads, feeling how the wind blows. We can soar above the clouds. Every moment is a heartbeat, and every breath feeling so sweet. And who can say what happens now? 'Cause this is our world, this is our time. These are our plans, we're gonna let them shine. This is our place in the human race, and we won't stop dreaming. No, we won't stop dreaming. This is our world, and this is our time. And these are our plans, we're gonna let them shine. This is our place in the human race, and we won't stop dreaming. No, we won't stop dreaming.
Okay, I'm ready. When they are. Yeah. Good afternoon. Welcome to the College of Optometry commencement ceremony. At this time, please silence your cell phones and take your seat. The ceremony will begin shortly. Thank you.
Graduates, today is a great day for you and a great day for your family and friends that helped you get here. I can assure you that in 20, 30, or 40 years, you will look back on today with a fondness and pride that has rivaled few times in your life. I'm here today to remind you that your family just got a lot bigger. More than 300,000 University of Houston alumni have come before you, and over 175,000 live right here in the greater Houston area. And by graduating today, you're now a member of the University of Houston Alumni Association. Be sure to visit our website at houstonalumni.com so you can check out everything we have to offer you. Our goal is to make sure that UH continues to be relevant in your life each and every day. Maybe you've already secured employment or are just looking to stay connected to your fellow Cougars. Well, then join us at a tailgate, flip through the UH magazine, or network with your fellow alumni online at Cougs Connect. But whatever you do, I encourage you to be a visible, active Cougar. Think of yourselves as brothers and sisters on the Cougar family tree. Watch after each other, take care of each other. Be sure to affix those alumni bumper stickers to your car, show off your class ring, and be sure to wear red on Friday so we can keep Houston red. But most importantly, do me this favor. Hang your diploma nice and high in your office so all the Longhorns, Bears, Aggies, and Owls who work for you can see where you got your world-class education. Be proud of what you've accomplished because we're certainly proud of you. Congratulations again, and go Cougs!
Good afternoon. The spring 2022 University of Houston Commencement will come to order with the playing of the national anthem. Please rise as you are able. And gentlemen, please remove your hats. Graduates and guests of the College of Optometry, commencement is assembled. Good afternoon, and welcome to the University of Houston commencement for the College of Optometry. My name is Kimberly Lambrechts, and it is my pleasure and privilege to serve as the Associate Dean for Professional Studies in the College of Optometry. I am here before you today, acting on behalf of our Dean, Dr. Michael Twa, who unfortunately could not be with us today. Dean Twa deeply regrets missing this very special day and sends you all his heartfelt congratulations. Today, we, the family, friends, faculty, staff, alumni, and administration, are assembled to celebrate you, our graduates, as you complete your University of Houston academic journey in the College of Optometry. Before we begin, I would like to recognize some important guests in the audience. Dr. Facette's son and his wife, Adrienne. Dr. Sun, are you there? Dr. Sun is a member of the class of 1995 and a member of the Foundation for Education and Research in Vision, affectionately known as FERV, the Board of Directors. And this is our college's foundation. FERV provides financial support for the college, particularly for student scholarships. We also have in attendance Dr. Steve Wynn. Please stand, Dr. Wynn. Dr. Wynn is a member of the class of 1997 and the immediate past president of the Texas Optometric Association. The TOA has been there for our college and our students, and they are our biggest supporters. Thank you both so much for coming. Additionally, I would like to ask if all current members of the military and all veterans among our graduating class or in the audience, please stand and receive our applause and heartfelt appreciation for your service to our great nation. Thank you so much. A very distinguished platform party honors you today, and it is my pleasure to introduce them to you. We are delighted to have the Vice President for Medical Affairs and the College of Medicine Dean, Dr. Stephen Spann. Thank you so much. We have Dr. Lanny Schulman, and I will speak more about Dr. Schulman in just a bit. Dr. Sam Quintero is also with us today. Dr. Quintero is celebrating his golden reunion this year as a member of the class of 1972. He sat in this audience, or one like it, 50 years ago today and received his Doctor of Optometry degree. Thank you for being here today. Finally, I want to recognize all of our faculty in attendance, without whose guidance and teaching excellence our graduates would not be sitting here today ready to receive their degrees. Thank you, all of you, for joining us. On behalf of the college and the members of the graduating class of 2022, I welcome all of you to our 68th annual commencement. This is a very special day for our college and an exciting and memorable day for our graduates. I would also like to recognize those who are not here with us today, but who have supported our graduates on their journey. While we are grateful to have this opportunity to be together, to recognize the achievements of our graduates, let us also be mindful of those who are with us in our hearts and in our spirit, but could not be present. Today, we are granting 3 Masters of Science degrees, 6 Doctor of Philosophy degrees, and we're graduating 95 Doctors of Optometry. This afternoon, we will present several groups of our best and our brightest students. And at this time, I would like to invite Dr. Ralph Herring, our Assistant Dean for Professional Studies, to the podium. He and other members of the faculty will recognize our graduates who have earned special academic honors. Dean Herring.
Good afternoon. Doctoral students who maintain a cumulative grade point average of 3.50 or higher during their 4 years of education and training earn the right to graduate with academic honors. 50% of the class of 2022 have achieved this honor. It's truly a remarkable testament to their dedication. Graduates who have maintained a cumulative grade point average of 3.50 to 3.74 have earned the title Doctor of Optometry magna cum laude. These graduates deserve our high praise for their accomplishments. There are 32 magna cum laude recipients. When I call your name, please stand and face the audience and remain standing until all the names have been called. Serene Hyder Ali. Josephine R. Osdemore. Justine Catherine Blumenstock. Neelapool Udara Mulathanhala. Charles R. Dale. Gurpratap Dillon. Aaron Ray Flores. Nir Hazra. Tiffany Tan Nguyen. Dennis Joseph Kalick. Angali Ann Koshi. Louise Lee. Lauren Litwack. Brian John McKeon. Ami Mystery. Lauren Virginia Murphy. Billy Wynn. Priyanka Patel. Sambriti Powdle. Wa Nok Fung. Rafia Raymond. Tyler Ryan Scott. Sarah Elizabeth Shupak Fisher. Rebecca Swicegood Green. Sarah Takanaka. Matthew Tien Trong. Diana Nang Yong. Jenna Ann Van Marl. Karina Vargas Tortosia. Emily J. Wang. Rachel N. Wang. Allison Casey Jessel Zext. Congratulations to everyone. Be seated. Be seated. Graduates who have maintained a cumulative grade point average of 3.75 to 4.00 have earned the title Doctor of Optometry summa cum laude. These graduates deserve the highest praise for their accomplishment. There are 15 summa cum laude recipients. And once again, when I call your name, please stand and face the audience and remain standing until all the names have been called. Hadi Aladdin Abusad. Afia Ali. Rachel Ann Butler. Yi Shun Churk. Mary Tui Tien Dang. Amanda Claire Grunhuisen. Jessica Brooks Hines Beard. Huvanis Hovaneshian. Lauren Johnson Lattery. Holly Wah Long. Gabrielle Knock My Win. Lawrence Win. Not Quang Win. Emma Starr. Shelby Ann Tomek. Congratulations to all of you. Gold Key International Optometric Honor Society recognizes students who have been exceptional in their service to their classmates, to the college, and to the profession. Membership is limited to no more than 10% of a graduating class, and it is considered the highest service award an optometry student can obtain. The University of Houston chapter started in 1974, and it is my honor now to recognize the 419th through 428th member of Gold Key. When I call your name, please stand and face the audience and remain standing until all the names have been called. Josephine R. Osdemore. Charles R. Dale. Jessica Brooke Hines Beard. Huvanis Havanashian. Matthew D. Lyons. Barbara Den Nguyen. Lawrence Nguyen. Tiara Thomas. Corey E. Topher. And Jenna Von Anvarl. Congratulations to all of you. Have a seat. At a ceremony earlier this week, we held for graduates, we held for those who had received College Specialty Clinic Achievement Awards, industry-sponsored awards, and National Optometric Awards. A complete list of these award recipients may be found on page 29 of your commencement program. But at this time, I would like all of you that received one of these awards to stand together and be recognized. It is now my pleasure to invite Clinical Assistant Professor Dr. Mariah Chandler to recognize the members of Beta Sigma Kappa.
Okay. BSK is one of our honor societies that recognizes students who stimulate scientific attainment, academic excellence, and the ethical practice of optometry. Membership is awarded based on scholastic excellence and is calculated per semester. You have to maintain a 3.5 GPA. Please stand when I call your name. Hadi Aladdin Abisad. Afia Ali. Shireen Hyder Ali. Josephine R. Odsmore. Justine Catherine Blumenstock. Nilapul Adaran Bulasinala. Rachel Ann Butler. Yishun Chirk. Mary Tui Tien Dang. Gurpratap Dylan. Aaron Ray Flores. Amanda Claire Groyhuizen. Nir Hazra. Jessica Brooke Hines Beard. Havanas Havanishian. Lauren Johnson Lattery. Angeli Ann Koshi. Louise Lee. Lauren Litwack. Polly Wah Long. Ami Mistry. Lauren Virginia Murphy. Gabrielle Knock My Win. Lawrence Wynn. Sambriti Powdale, Rafia Riemann, Tyler Ryan Scott, Sarah Elizabeth Shupak Fisher, Rebecca Swicegood Green, Sarah Takanaka, Shelby An Tomek, Matthew Tien Trong, Diana Nagan Wong, Jenna Ann Von Merrill, Karina Vargas Torcia, Emily J. Wong, Rachel N. Wong, and Allison Zask. Well done, guys. All right. Now I would like to introduce Dr. Joe Wheat to present the Grand Rounds Award.
This final award goes to the student that had the most outstanding Grand Rounds presentation. All fourth-year students endure the Grand Rounds course in their final semester at the university. The student that had the most outstanding presentation in paper was Matthew Tien Trong. Congratulations, Matthew.
I would like to present the BSK Silver Medal Award to Afia Ali. This is presented to the BSK member with the highest cumulative GPA throughout their career.
Congratulations to all of our honors graduates. I have two very special awards to now present. The first is the Cora and J. Davis Armistead Faculty Teaching Award. Each year, the Cora and J. Davis Armistead Teaching Award is given to a member of the faculty whose teaching and mentoring activities have been original, significant, and influential. This endowed award is named in honor of Dr. J. Davis Armistead and his wife, Cora. Dr. Armistead was the first optometrist to serve on the UH Board of Regents and is, in fact, our building namesake. This award is significant because the recipient is selected by the faculty. It is my great pleasure to announce that the 2022 recipient of the Armistead Teaching Award is Dr. Jason Marzak. He is simply, where is Jason? Come forward. He is simply an outstanding teacher. Thank you so much, Dr. Marzak. Congratulations. It is also my pleasure to present the College of Optometry Distinguished Alumnus of 2022, Dr. Lanny Schulman. Lanny, please come forward. Dr. Lanny Schulman received his Doctor of Optometry degree from the University of Houston College of Optometry in 1981. Following 10 years of private practice in Houston, he returned to the university and received his PhD in physiological optics and vision science. After serving as an adjunct professor and a visiting professor, he joined the faculty full-time as an associate professor in 2004. During his time as a faculty member, Dr. Schulman taught many diverse courses, including ocular anatomy, laboratory, contact lenses, physiology and molecular biology, clinic practicums 1, 2, and 3, and he served as the Assistant Dean for Student Affairs and Admissions from 2005 to 2013. After leaving his administrative position, Dr. Schulman continued to maintain his teaching responsibilities as well as maintaining a clinical presence at the University Eye Institute's Family Practice and Cornea and Contact Lens Service. He has also served on numerous committees at the college and state level, including the Academic Committee, Scholarship and Financial Aid Committee, Cougar Pride Annual Giving Committee, the Association of Schools and Colleges of Optometry's Student Affairs Committee, and additionally, Dr. Schulman was the director of UHCO's Texas Optometry Careers Opportunities Program. Lanny has just retired from the college after 18 years of service and will hopefully be relaxing on a beach somewhere in his free time, and he will be greatly missed. Turn towards the camera. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Dr. Lambert. I don't want to break it. Thank you, Dr. Lambert. Dear Dean Trois in absentia, administrators, faculty and staff, students, fellow alumni, members of the graduating class of 2022, parents, family and friends, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Did I leave anybody out? I think that covers everybody. I'll try to keep this speech short, but fair warning, get comfortable. This is probably the last time that I'll stand up in front of students and they have to listen to me. So I'm going to take full advantage of that. I am truly honored to receive this award. When Dean Trois told me I was being honored, I said, "Are you sure you got the right guy?" I don't think that I belong in this category of exceptional people. According to my wife, I'm very boring. Although some people think that I'm mildly amusing. But being honored by your peers and your colleagues is one of the most prestigious moments for anyone in their career. This is a bittersweet moment for me, facing my retirement and looking back at my career. It was 40 years ago, this day, that my wife Lori and I sat where you're sitting. Probably farther back where we couldn't hear squat, but we were here. I'm sure that we had the same feelings that many of you have today. Relief that you've graduated, being excited about this big day, nervous about starting a career, being scared that you have to be an adult now, being optimistic about your future, and the realization that you finally made it and all of those years of hard work have finally paid off. All of you have an incredible future ahead. I was nervous about starting a practice when I graduated. I didn't think that I was smart enough, but I told myself, if I'm not smart enough, then pretend to be somebody who is smart and act like they would. I guess it paid off. If I can offer you one piece of advice, it would be to pursue your passions. I've had 3 passions over the years. The first is my patients. I've always said that next to my family, my patients are the most important people in my life. If you can provide the best patient care that you're capable of, then you'll never have to worry about money or success. It will come to you. My second passion is my students. I don't take lightly the education of my students. I want you all to be the best optometrists that you can be, because only then can the profession advance. I've enjoyed every minute of my 22 years here at UHCO because of my students. You have challenged me, and you have kept me on my toes. My third passion is this college. The faculty, staff, and students are not just coworkers. We are family, and we support each other like family. The University of Houston College of Optometry has made all of my career dreams possible. Because of this college, I've had a lifestyle that I could never have achieved in any other way. So never forget how you got to where you are. You owe your career to this profession and this college. It's important to give back and pay it forward for the next generation of optometry students. Think about how you can support this college. Perhaps an open bar at events like this. No, that's not right. That's not right. Think bigger. Dream bigger. Someone once said that if your dreams don't scare you, you're not dreaming big enough. I thank you once again for this great honor, and I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Schulman. I would like to recognize Dr. Schulman's wife, Dr. Lori Schulman. She's out there. Also a graduate of the college, as well as his family, who I believe have joined us today. Thank you so much. The class of 2022 has selected Tiara Thomas to present the student address. Ms. Thomas, come on up. The floor is yours.
All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome. Everyone here in person and with us virtually, and most of all, my colleagues, the graduating class of 2022 Doctors of Optometry. I have had the honor of being nominated by my class to say the commencement message. Over the past 4 years, I have had the privilege of getting to know my class. Each of us is here for a reason. We now have the skill set to take care of the most important organ that we have, the eyes. Our knowledge, skills, as well as our heart can really help bring clarity to the lives that we touch. Know that we have the power to make a difference in our community, wherever we end up. The things that bonded us through this process began with shared trauma, like rushing home from exams after hearing everyone else got a different answer than you, or consoling one another in the bathroom after our primary optometry exams and practicals, and helping one another calculate the lowest grade we could possibly get to pass the class to give us some hope through finals weeks. The best part of the start of our journey was celebrating the long-awaited end of exam weeks with games of volleyball and drinks on a rooftop. We spent more time with each other in UHCO's building than we did at home with our families. The first 2 years of pure didactic material put a lot of us through strain and struggle, but during this time, I came to appreciate something about my class, that we were able to find comfort and motivation in one another along the way. We formed friendships that gave us the will to keep pushing. We laughed, we cried, napped in study rooms, and we created bonds that allowed us the comfort of knowing that we can all share the stress to shoulder life's battles with one another. The middle of our second year, COVID came and altered our entire trajectory. We were at the entry of clinic and seeing patients alone for the first time, but that start was delayed for obvious reasons. Figuring out the nuances that were required to prevent our lenses from fogging, triple cleaning the exam lanes, and ensuring that there were enough measures taken to be cautious put a large strain on all of us. All the while, in-person classes became a thing of the past, and we no longer had to run out of our apartments and race through the Houston streets to get to class. We were told to adapt, and we did. We were asked to be present, And we showed up, fully masked, screened, and ready to be at our best to take care of patients. Then came studying for boards. What a ride. I know that I can speak for many when I say that studying amidst COVID for this endurance test was nothing short of trying. Individually, many of us hit lows during this period. Balancing clinics, classes, and studying was draining. We have learned that life does not stop when you enter a grad program. Life keeps going, and that means that difficulties come and go. Of the hardest things that we had to balance was the grief of losing our loved ones along the way. Let's take a moment to remember our grandparents, parents, family, and friends that have passed during this time in our journey at UHCO. I have full faith that they are here watching us reach the end of this journey, and how proud they would be of us to have made it this far. I'm going to take this moment to thank God, our families, our parents, grandparents, siblings, partners, mentors, faculty, attendings, staff, and coffee shop study spaces for supporting us these past 4 years. I will be eternally grateful for my little sister, who is my inspiration, my partner who has given me so many reasons to keep pushing forward, my parents and elders who have supported, loved, and raised me, my best friends who have picked me up when I've fallen, my older sister and grandparents who have passed from this earth, and lastly, thank you to my community for the continued prayers and support. I look out to each of you and I see how much greatness is in this room right now. I have interacted with some of the smartest, brightest, kindest, and sassiest people here that will definitely make our profession stronger. This road has been nothing short of difficult, but it has been ours. We have each worked so hard to get here, and the most academically challenging years of our lives has now officially come to a close. I am so incredibly proud of the fact that we have finally made it to the end, and I have had the honor of sharing the load and will forever be grateful to my colleagues for helping support one another time and time again. Our future is now here. All the countless hours and mountains of stress that this ride has brought us will be a permanent reminder that we have a duty to fulfill and a responsibility to be the best eye doctors that we can be. Our passion, our love for healing, as well as our willingness to care about our patients is what's going to give us the strength to keep pushing in the years ahead. These past 4 years have brought about so many changes to every single one of our lives. From new life to death, we have all been through quite a bit as a collective group. Being optometrists, we cannot predict nor see what the future will hold, but a slight click and minus to our perspective can certainly help us focus our view on what lies in front of us. Stepping into the next chapter of our lives will be bittersweet, but there's only up from here, y'all. We did it. Class of 2022, congratulations, we are done.
Thank you so much, Tiara. That was wonderful. And now for our commencement address. It is my pleasure and privilege to introduce to you Dr. Marcus G. Piccolo to give the 2022 commencement address. Please join me at the podium. Dr. Piccolo received his optometric training in Philadelphia, where he attended the Pennsylvania College of Optometry. He moved to Houston in 1980 to join the faculty of the University of Houston College of Optometry. At the University of Houston, Dr. Piccolo had held posts such as the Director of Contact Lens Services, Chief of Primary Care Services, Coordinator of Ophthalmology Services, Chair of the Department of Clinical Sciences, Associate Dean and Executive Director of Surgical Services, the Executive Director of the University Eye Institute. Currently, Dr. Piccolo is an associate professor and teaches several ocular disease courses and clinics. He is certified as a therapeutic optometrist and an optometric glaucoma specialist, and his interests include diagnosis and management of ocular disease, as well as ophthalmic ambulatory surgical care. He has received numerous awards at the state and college level, He has served as a fellow, leader, and member of several national and state optometric associations. Dr. Piccolo will be retiring in the coming months and looks forward to life on his small ranch, traveling the country in his Airstream. We are all going to miss you and wish you all the very best in your retirement. Podium is yours.
Thank you. Thank you. Dean Lambretz, Dean Spann, colleagues, graduates, guests, parents. It's just wonderful to be here. And this is really a great honor. I've been here for 42 years. This is the first time that I've made a commencement speech, so it's new territory for me. So I think when Michael asked me to do this, if Michael, I don't know if we're streaming, but if we are, I think you said, what, 50 minutes to 70 minutes? Was that? I'm not sure. Anyway, I think I can do it quicker than that. So I'm just going to tell you right out, I am just so jealous of y'all. You are going to have so many adventures going forward in this great profession. No matter which path you choose, it's really going to be an experience for you. And optometry gave you the opportunity to have those experiences. And so what I wanted to do is to maybe talk to you a little bit about my relationship with optometry and how I kind of came to love optometry. I think when I started, I didn't really love optometry, not so much. And I used to tell this story when I used to do orientation talks. But when I was a high school kid and was trying to think about what I was going to do when I grow up, I was struck by a certain optometrist that worked nearby. I grew up in a small town on Cape Cod in Massachusetts. It was a great place to grow up. It was great in the summertime, very busy. It was a tourist place. And in the wintertime, it was dead as could be. In fact, you could lie down on Main Street for quite a period of time without seeing a car go by. My optometrist was a guy by the name of Dr. Bauer, and Dr. Bauer lived in the town on one side of my town, but his practice was in the town on the other side of my town. And every day at 5 o'clock, he drove home. And we could see him drive home on Main Street. And he drove a Jaguar. And so I instantly had an affection for this profession. And I thought, you know, there could be an opportunity here for me. And so I went to school, and to be quite frank with you, when I went to college, I wanted to be a marine biologist. But I kept thinking back to Dr. Bauer and thinking about, I don't know, maybe it was the Jaguar. I'm not sure. But the bottom line is I ended up applying to optometry school and going to optometry school. I didn't love the profession even then, to be honest with you. I think I had a mild infatuation with optometry. When I went to school, I think I've had stronger feelings for optometry. And I think, like you are, I was engaged to optometry. I wasn't quite married yet, but I was engaged. And so I put a lot of effort into that relationship and was able to get through school and finish and be right where you are right now with some opportunities at that I could pursue. And ultimately, I ended up coming to Houston after a couple of years of practice. And if you remember the last old guy with gray hair that was at the podium, he was a third-year student when I came to teach. So, that's you, Lanny. You know, even when I was teaching here and participating in optometry, and to be honest with you, I really agree with everything that Dr. Schulman said about giving back to your profession. And I always kind of felt like teaching here was my way of giving back. And to be honest with you, what I ended up doing because of that feeling was I stopped participating in other optometric activities. I dropped out of the AOA. I never went to a TOA convention. And I really felt like I was doing my thing. And I think that was probably about right. You know, I think a lot of us feel that way, but I think there's more that you can give. In 1991, two things were going on. One was I started having some feelings for optometry, strong feelings for optometry. And optometry decided in Texas that it wasn't going to be a drugless profession and that it was going to pursue therapeutic privileges in the legislature. Now, I hadn't really participated in the TOA. I'd never even been to a convention for the TOA up until 1992. And at that time, I made it known around 1991 that I was interested in getting involved. And that's when you have to start thinking about careful what you ask for. So what happened was in 1991, we were running a bill, or they were running a bill, the Texas Optometric Association, who takes care of us, for the privileges of using therapeutic pharmaceutical agents. I got a call one night from Kim Castleberry. And you don't know who Kim is, but Kim was a very prominent optometrist here. He was a young optometrist, but he was a prominent optometrist, very involved in the TOA. And Kim said, "Mark, I understand that you want to get involved in the TOA." I said, "Yeah, I really do." And he said, "We're going to go on the Senate floor tomorrow. And we have some information that suggests that we know the strategy that's going to be used against us." Now, let me tell you something. We have never gone to the floor for a floor fight on a scope bill, except for that one time. And he said, "Mark, they're going to try and take topical steroids away from us. I need you to bring us some evidence about topical steroids to justify our having the privilege to use them." And it was like, you know, "Kim, it's like 8 o'clock. And he said, "No, we really need this." So I trudged down to my office and started looking through papers and books that I had in my office. We didn't have a lot of Google back in those days. And so it was really using the materials that I actually had in my office. And one of the things that I had was a PDR for ophthalmology. And you guys don't even probably know what a PDR is because you've got Google. But the PDR, Physician's Desk Reference, was a red book, pretty thick book that physicians used, and it had all kinds of information about drugs and dosages, especially new things that were out, and interactions, and all kinds of stuff in all different areas. And they had several specialties that had their own little PDR, and one of them was ophthalmology, and they had a much smaller book. It was a little small book. It was a red book, and I had a copy of the PDR for ophthalmology. And as I was looking through it, I found a couple of sentences that said that topical steroids are good and they don't cause harm and so forth. You know, those are things I probably don't agree with right now, but at the time, they were in the book. So, got it, got a plane at 6:30 the next morning, made it to Austin, got there. Now remember, I was never involved with any of this stuff. I showed up with a PDR for ophthalmology with a couple of sentences highlighted, and I gave it to some people and said, "This is what I found." And they said, "Yeah, we think there's going to be a floor fight, and we think this is going to be what's going to happen." So, the next thing, I won't bore you with the whole story, but I will tell you that they gave the PDR for ophthalmology to our bill sponsor, a guy by the name of Senator Bob Glasgow. And Senator Glasgow, we didn't know what he was going to do. We didn't know what was going to happen. So as he went to the floor, the optometrists that were there seemed like 1,000. It was probably about 100. And if you've been to the Capitol, there's a gallery. And we were all in the gallery, and we were all looking down on the Senate floor as this floor fight was going on. And Senator Glasgow took that PDR, he held it up in the air, and he said, "Look, in their own book, it says that there's no harm from these drugs." And he just bellowed it out to the rest of his Senate colleagues. And I'll tell you, I felt so proud of our profession. It's going to make me emotional. I felt proud for myself. And that vote passed the Senate, and it led to a negotiation in the House, and it led to Texas being the 27th state in the United States to have TPA, therapeutic pharmaceutical privileges. And it wasn't because of me, it really wasn't. But I tell you what, it felt so good to give back to my profession, to feel like I was making a difference in things that were happening. And that's what I want you to do. You know, it's kind of like when you have a loved one, you know, and they do things for you and you love them, and it feels so good when they do all those things for you. But maybe if you took the kids so your wife could go have some time alone, or, you know, me time, that just makes you feel even better that you could do that for your spouse. And that's kind of the way I felt at that moment. It was like, it was the best thing I'd ever done. And it really turned me on to organized optometry in a big, big way, and I have never left it. I went on to become the president of the TOA. I've been involved in the TOA ever since, including now, and that's what I want you to do. Think how good you'll feel. We are a family. Lanny said we're a family, and we are a family. We're a strong family. I used to tell my kids, you know, when they were in college, if you're driving through someplace and you have a problem and you can't find anybody to help you, call an optometrist. They'll help you. You know, they're probably not going to go change your tire, but they'll probably tell you, give the number of someone that could, or fix your car, or tell you where a good restaurant is, or a hotel. And so I really think that you need to feel the joy that I felt at that time. I hope you do. I hope that you stay involved. I hope you don't quit the AOA like I did and feel like, it's everything, somebody's going to take care of that. Don't worry about it. So it will make a difference. And I will tell you, of all of the things I've done for my profession, it has done so much more for me. It's given me a living. It's given me food on the table. It's given me pride. It's just given me so many different things. I want you to have that joy, but you have to take a couple of steps. And I'll just say one last thing. I had a student who called me, I think it was in 2003, and she said to me, "I know you're gearing up for a legislative effort," and she was a former attorney. She didn't like the law. She didn't love the law, so she decided to go to optometry school. And so she's an OD, JD, but she practices optometry. And she said, I'm not working right now. I was pregnant, and so I'm taking some time off, and if you need any help, I'm around. Just call me. And I did, and I hired her in my practice. And she worked for me for a number of years, and she ended up buying my practice. So sometimes volunteering has surprising outcomes, and I would urge you to do that. And it doesn't have to be in legislative things. Maybe it's in your community or community health centers or whatever. There's so many things, there are so many needs, and I just want you to feel good, like I felt good, and I want you to volunteer. It makes us strong, it makes you feel good, and if you ever get a call from one of my kids, answer the phone and help them. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'm so proud of each and every one of you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Piccolo, for the wise words. Now we will begin the hooding ceremony and the presentation of the diplomas. It has been a long-standing tradition to invite the family and friends of each candidate to stand as your graduate is recognized, and please feel free to express yourselves. This is a very joyous occasion, and we would like to hear from you. This hooding ceremony represents the final act of the academic endorsement by the faculty. The hoods are unique and symbolic. For example, our optometry graduates wear a seafoam green velvet trim that represents the academic discipline of optometry. The length and the size of the hood represent the doctoral level of education. And the field of the hood, which is red with a white chevron, represents the University of Houston. For our masters, the velvet trim is golden yellow, and for the Doctor of Philosophy graduates, the color of the trim is royal blue. These represent the academic discipline of vision science. We will start with our graduates in vision science, and I invite Dr. Laura Frischman, the Associate Dean for Graduate Studies and Research, who will announce those individuals who have earned the Master of Science and Doctor of Philosophy degrees in physiological optics, and I have the pleasure of presenting the diplomas along with Dr. Gom.
The College of Optometry conducts an outstanding and internationally recognized graduate program in physiological optics and vision science. This program prepares graduates to become teachers and researchers in the basic and clinical sciences related to vision. This year, we have 3 Master of Science degree candidates and 6 Doctor of Philosophy degree candidates. For the candidates for the Master of Science degree, please rise. Dean Lambrechts, as Associate Dean for Graduate Studies and Research, it is my honor to present you these 3 degree candidates who are students in good standing with the university and who have completed all of the requirements for the Master of Science in Physiological Optics degree as set forth by the faculty of the college. I recommend that degrees be conferred. I now will call each of the master's students. The first one, candidates. The first one is Lauren J. Lattery, and the title of her thesis is Patient and Parent Perceptions of Myopia Modalities, and she will be hooded by her mentor, Professor Catherine Richdale. The second candidate is Rachel Ann Wong, and the title of her thesis is Anterior Segment Changes in Prediabetes, and she will be hooded by her mentor, Professor Wendy Harrison. And the next candidate is Allison Jessel-Zaks, and the title of her thesis is The Relationship Between Structure and Function Parameters in Diabetes and Prediabetes. She will be hooded again by her mentor, Dr. Harrison. Will the candidates for Doctor of Philosophy degree please rise? Dean Lambrechts. As Associate Dean for Graduate Studies and Research it is my honor to present to you these 6 degree candidates who are students in good standing with the university and who have completed all of the requirements for Doctor of Philosophy and Physiological Optics degree as set forth by the faculty of the college. I recommend that the degrees be confirmed. Okay, and here then, our first PhD candidate is Lingjiao Liao, and her dissertation title, Influence of Light Exposure on the Retina and Choroid and on Circadian Rhythms, and she will be hooded by Professor Lisa Ostrin, her mentor. The second candidate is Samuel Adadi. And the title of his dissertation is Neural Control of Vertical Vergence and Extraocular Muscle Compartmentalization, and he will be hooded by his mentor, Professor Vallabh Das. The next candidate is Santoshi Ramachandran, and the title of her dissertation is Investigating Spatial Patterns of Fixation Preference in Non-Human Primates with Strabismus, and she will be hooded by her mentor, Professor Vallabh Das. And the next candidate is Sudan Puri. And the title of his dissertation is Role of Extracellular Matrix Component Hyaluronan in Corneal Homeostasis and Pathology. And in the absence of Dr. Colson Thomas, he will also be hooded by Professor Vallabh Das. So the next candidate is Sujata Rajal, and the title of her dissertation is Optical and Visual Performance in Typically Sighted and Highly Aberrated Eyes, and she will be hooded by her mentor, Professor Jason Marsack. Next candidate is Erin Sayoko Tomoyama. And the title of her dissertation is Comparison of Toric Orthokeratology and Soft Toric Multifocal Contact Lenses and Managing the Astigmatic Myope. And she will be hooded by her mentor, Professor Catherine Richdale. And a big applause for all of them. Okay. And now, Dr. Amber Giannoni, the chair of our faculty, will present the candidates for the Doctor of Optometry degree.
Good afternoon. Will the optometry degree candidates please rise? Dean Lambrix, as chair of the faculty, it is my honor to present to you these degree candidates. They are students in good standing with the university, and they have completed all of the requirements for the Doctor of Optometry degree as set forth by the faculty of our college. I fully recommend these degrees be conferred. Dr. Ralph Herring, Assistant Dean for Professional Studies, will now introduce each of our brand new Doctors of Optometry.
Doctors Kahinde Darnell and Marsack have been selected to represent the faculty in the hooding ceremony. And Doctors Modi and Porter have been selected to assist in the hooding as well. Doctors, please come forward. Graduates, I believe you're taking your places for preparation for the hooding ceremony. If you'd like to follow along in the program, each of the graduates' previous educational experiences, their hometown, as well as their external clinical training, this last year, are listed in the program. All right. We will start. Our first Doctor of Optometry, Hadi Aladdin Abasad. Shauna Albers. Afia Ali. Serene Ali. Benjamin J. Allen. Josephine R. Osdemore. Justine Catherine Blumenstock. Joe Edward Broadway III. Neelapul Udara Bulasanhala. Rachel Ann Butler. Lindsay Chusia Kai. Christina Cantu in absentia. Mackenzie E. Cash. Tala Shaban. Grace T. Chin. Yi Shun Churk. Charles R. Dale. Courtney Dang. Mary Chui Tien Dang. Gurpratap Dillon. Luis Gerardo Diaz. Tanya Gabriela Escobar Agizabel. Aaron Ray Flores. Amanda Claire Gronhusen. Nir Hazra. Marina Henry. Jessica Brooke Hinesbeard. Carl Jean Highnote in absentia. Anthony G. Wong. Sammy Kumar R. Hogan. Havanas Havanasian. Tiffany Tan Nguyen. Lauren Johnson Lattery. Dennis Joseph Kalick in absentia. Kennedy Kong. Angali Ann Koshi. Cindy Lang. Louise Lee. Catherine Elaine Leeper. Lauren Litwack. Henry Van Loo. Holly Wah Long. Matthew D. Lyons. Shauna M. Monolil. Anusha Rachel Matthew. Brian John McKeon. Eric N. Mendez. Kathleen Carlton Miller. Ami Mystery. Lauren Virginia Murphy. Barbara Den M. Wynn. Billy Wynn. Gabrielle Knock by Wynn. Lawrence Wynn. Leland Wynn. Not Huang Nguyen. Nguyen Hong Nguyen. Victoria Thuy An Nguyen. Ashkan Niktab. Husnan Nuzar. Mishali Arshad Patel. Nishani Rasik Patel. Priyanka P. Patel. Shavani K. Patel. Sambriti Powdle. Homero Perez. Brian Pham. Sophia T. Pham. Truck Lee Pham. Hua Nak Feng. Tiffany Lou Portillo. Rafia Raymond. Tyler Ryan Scott. Nadine Shihabedin. Emma Starr. Sarah Elizabeth Shupak Fisher. Rebecca Swicegood Green. Sarah Takanaka. Anisha Tanwani. Tiara Thomas. Sydney Michelle Thompson. Aurelio Tejerina. Shelby Ann Tomek. Con N. Tan. Corey E. Topher. Matthew T. N. Truong. John David Tiber in abstention. Deanna Nang Yong. Jenna Ann Van Marl. Corina Vargas Torresia. Navneet Walia. Emily J. Wang. Rachel N. Wang. Kevin Webb. And Allison Casey Jessel Zaxt. Congratulations to all the doctors.
Thank you, Dean Herring. As the Associate Dean for Professional Studies for the College of Optometry, I hereby attest that all degree candidates presented have been certified by their Associate Deans, Department Chairs, and are now entitled to receive their degrees. And now for the formal conferral of degrees. Will the master's degree candidates please stand? By virtue of the authority vested in me by the people of the state of Texas and the University of Houston System Board of Regents, and on the recommendation of the university faculty, I now confer upon each of you the Master of Science degree in Physiological Optics, for which you have fulfilled all requirements. Congratulations. Will the Doctor of Philosophy degree candidates please stand? By virtue of the authority vested in me by the people of the state of Texas and the University of Houston System Board of Regents, and on the recommendation of the university faculty, I now confer upon each of you the Doctor of Philosophy degree in Physiological Optics, for which you have fulfilled all requirements. Congratulations. Will the Doctor of Optometry degree candidates please stand? By virtue of the authority vested in me by the people of the state of Texas and the University of Houston System Board of Regents, and on the recommendation of the university faculty, I now confer upon each of you the Doctor of Optometry degree, for which you have fulfilled all requirements. Congratulations. Congratulations to all of our graduates, and the best of luck to you. And go Cougs, go Cougs. You may be seated. I'd like to ask the rest of us to all stand and applaud our newest graduates. Another longstanding tradition at this college is the initiation of our new doctors of optometry into the profession by the recitation of the optometric oath. This year, Dr. Danica Morelli, Assistant Dean for Clinical Education, will administer the oath. Dr. Morelli?
This is the third time that you've taken the optometric oath. First was during your student orientation almost 4 years ago. You took it again at the white coat ceremony before you began the patient care portion of your training. But today there are two big differences. First, Today, you're taking the doctor's version of the oath, not the student's. This is the real deal. But more importantly, you're the first group of graduates to take the new version of the oath, which was approved by the American Optometric Association's House of Delegates in June 2021. This is only the second time in 35 years that the oath has been modified, and the changes were made in part to strengthen the profession's commitment to expanding patient access to essential eye care for all people. Upon its passing, AOA President Dr. Robert Lehman said, "These are more than words. Like the North Star, the oath will guide us into a more diverse, equitable, and inclusive future." Graduates, please stand. I also invite all doctors of optometry on the stage and in the audience to stand with our new colleagues and to reaffirm your oath. You may follow along on page 20 of the commencement program. I will read each phrase. After the first phrase, you will respond, "I do," and after each subsequent phrase, you will respond, "I will." We will read the final phrase in unison. Please raise your right hand. With full deliberation, I freely and solemnly pledge, I affirm that the health of my patient will be my first consideration. I do. I will practice the art and science of optometry faithfully and conscientiously and to the fullest scope of my competence. I will. I will uphold and honorably promote by example and action the highest standards, ethics, and ideals of my chosen profession and the honor of the degree Doctor of Optometry, which has been granted me. I will. I will provide professional care for the diverse populations who seek my services with concern, with compassion, and with due regard for their human rights and dignity. I will work to expand access to quality care and improve health equity for all communities. I will. I will place the treatment of those who seek my care above personal gain and strive to see that none shall lack for proper care. I will. I will hold as privileged and inviolable all information entrusted to me in confidence by my patients. I will advise my patients fully and honestly of all which may serve to restore, maintain, or enhance their vision and general health. I will. I will strive continuously to broaden my knowledge and skills so that my patients may benefit from all new and efficacious means to enhance the care of human vision. I will share information cordially and unselfishly with my fellow doctors of optometry and other professionals for the benefit of patients and the advancement of human knowledge and welfare. I will do my utmost to serve my community, my country, and humankind as a citizen as well as a doctor of optometry. I will. And together, I hereby commit myself to be steadfast in the performance of this my solemn oath and obligation. Congratulations.
Please be seated. We are particularly proud of this group of new doctors of optometry. Individually, as a group, the class of 2022 has earned our trust and our respect. Becoming a doctor of optometry is a tremendous accomplishment. Over the past 4 years, you have attended over 3,200 hours of lectures in laboratories and extended about 6,400 hours outside of the classroom. On average, you have provided care for about 1,700 different patients. You've had a busy 4 years. Obviously, earning a Doctor of Optometry degree is a remarkable achievement. Again, congratulations. For our Master's and Doctor of Philosophy graduates, it's difficult to estimate the amount of time you've spent in class. seminars, and in the laboratory. It's a 24/7 job. You've sacrificed a lot to be where you are today, and we're very proud of you. You are now all one of us. I want to take this opportunity to again recognize and thank our Alumnus of the Year, Dr. Schulman, our J. Davis Armistead Teaching Award recipient, Dr. Marzak, Dr. Quintero, who is celebrating again his golden reunion, and I would also like to thank a very big thank you to members of the Commencement Committee. And I'd like to name them for you individually so we can all give our thanks to them. Renee Armacost, B. Banks, Jacqueline Condi, Lee Dempsey, Christian Loyoza, Michelle Lumen, Liz Mawsey, and Lyle Tate. Thank you so much for the many, many hours you spent planning and assisting with today's program. Finally, I am pleased to invite all of you to the College of Optometry for a reception honoring the class of 2022. This will give us all a chance to visit, and for some of you, an opportunity to see where your graduate has spent the past 4 years. You will be able to walk around the Armistead building as well as the Health One building. Now please, join me in standing for the recessional, and please remain standing until the entire commencement party has left the auditorium.